Hello and welcome to the Hermitcraft panel, coming at you from MINECON 2018. Oh, exciting times. My name is Rendog. I'm here with Iskal85, Stress Monster 101, Cubfan 135, MumboJumbo. I just realized we have a lot of numbers in our names.
We have a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
I felt like I was missing out there.
Yeah. We all play Minecraft together on the Hermitcraft server. We're in our 6th season on YouTube, which is absolutely crazy. We are here together to talk a little bit about multiplayer Minecraft. And we're all a bit nervous, aren't we, guys?
Yeah.
Feeling good?
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. I mean, normally we're just in front of a computer. It's a bit strange having cameras and lights around us.
Very comfortable sofas, though, I gotta say.
Extremely comfortable.
These are so comfortable.
I mean, there's some professional stuff going on. I mean, we were practicing this in Mumbo's room last night.
Yeah, that was slightly less professional, maybe.
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
On the floor.
Yeah, on the floor mainly.
Yeah.
But this is all good.
Well, you know, as hermits on the Hermitcraft server, we are very used to playing with other players, and you know, playing with other people in Minecraft is amazing. It's one of my favorite things to do in life, which is why I do it a lot. But what's it been like for you guys? Iskal, what's it been like for you on the Hermitcraft server, playing with other people from different countries, different languages, different cultures?
Playing Minecraft in general in a multiplayer environment is just, it's like you take life and you compact it into this perfect environment where you can do basically anything, right? You can break every block, burn every piece of diorite if you want to, and yeah, you just get to meet so many new people. For me, it's been a life-changing experience. I remember I started out with playing with my brother and my friend, and we built very ugly things back in the days. And now I'm playing with all of you guys every day, and we, you know, Americans and South Africans, and it's huge, huge.
What about us Brits? Like, you didn't say anything
I
about
know.
left us
I kind of
out.
identify with you, Dee. I put the accents on, don't I? So,
Yeah, you do.
Well, Stress, you're one of the newest members of our server. How's it been
Well,
for you joining us? And
Well-
you know, all these, I mean, we've got people from all over the place, don't we? I'm from
Yeah.
South Africa, we've got a Swede over here,
Well,
we've got an American.
I met
we've
you
got-
lot before I joined.
yeah, that's
Three.
true.
That's right.
So it was quite nice actually then playing with friends again.
Yes.
Because, you know, you all left me behind.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's forgotten. But yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's been great. Some of the things that people don't really realize is there's a lot of cultural differences between the United States and Britain. So basically exploring those cultural differences, sometimes Iskal says words I can't understand.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? I knew it.
But I have to say, it's great to have a diverse community like we have. And it's great to also have this guy over here, Mumbo. The Redstone Wizard over here.
Oh, I try my best. I mean, speaking of words that I don't understand, and speaking of Iskal, actually, because me and Iskal have a number of conversations, because Iskal seems to know more about English words than I do, in that he will tell me things that people from all around the country say in various different accents and things, and does extremely good impersonations. And I have to say, he actually does a better English accent than I do, which I think is...
Thank you. Thank
no.
you so much. And now, I mean, this is important. I will be using that
You've done it now.
statement for the future. I mean, that is amazing. And trust me, smorgasbord is a thing.
I don't believe it.
It's an English word.
I don't believe it. I simply don't believe
I
it.
don't know what that means.
And
I'm going to believe you. I'm going to believe you.
Yeah, cool.
I mean, you know, it's been a very interesting experience for me because we do have a lot of hermits from different time zones, and you know, one of the challenges for us as a group, of course, is to come together in meetings. We try and have a weekly meeting where we all come together and have a chat. And of course, there's the language. You know, people speak English sometimes in a very strange way.
What is this?
Beautiful way. And I guess what I've learned from being on the Hermitcraft server is having patience, right? Having a bit of patience to play Minecraft together. And at the end, well, I mean, we can see some of the images here that are being
Look
shown.
at Scar's
This is what
I mean,
happens
wow.
when a group comes together, you know, in Minecraft. You can do absolutely magic things. So it's been great. Now, there's about 20 of us playing on the server this season. It's a lot of videos for the people out there to keep up with. But not only that, we need a pretty hardcore server to run all the madness. I'm looking at you, Mumbo. The redstone madness that is going on.
No, I'm responsible for a lot of the server. I mean, in my defense, so a lot of the server issues that I create, I'm also suffer from, like the fact that I never seem to take off. So I shoot myself in the foot daily with the things that I create.
Indeed. But you know, it actually does take quite a lot on the hardware and the software side of things to run such a big server. Iskal, I'm going to throw this one over to you to discuss a little bit about what it kind of takes to run a Minecraft server like this from a sort of hardware, software perspective.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that Minecraft is a game that it's come a long way, because I want to bring this back to when I started playing multiplayer Minecraft back in 2011, and we would have, me and my brothers and my friends, we would start Minecraft from my local computer and had to shut everything else off, you know, and it was running. And from that, like today, you can go out on the interwebs and you can buy dedicated hardware, etc., etc. I think we have probably got very powerful hardware. I don't think anyone in this room knows, because there are other people that fixes this for us, which is great. Yeah. But there are so many options today, and Cub, like that. I think that's your area when it comes to the new multiplayer.
There's tons of options. I mean, there's Realms, which I've used before for my community. We've gotten on there, just thrown up a Realms. You know, it's very easy to do. You can switch maps without even moving any files, basically. So I've done that. I know a lot of you run Patreon and some other types of servers. I know, Stress, you have a dedicated.
Yeah, I have no idea what it does though.
You just got people that take care of it, and then
I have gorgeous admins and mods that take care of everything for me.
But like, to get started today, just the Realms things, it's pretty easy. Like back in the days, what we had to do, I felt like a hacker. Like we had to write in text files and like name and write the IP, things that I don't know anything about. But today you can click a button in the game, right?
I remember I had to, there was something that I had to do when, I think I had to enter my IP address into like the search bar, and then had to port forward something. I think that was is
sounds
that
familiar.
Port forwarding is a thing? So that it would allow people to actually join my server like publicly and things like that. I probably opened up my computer to just everyone to just join in, and I didn't know what I was doing. But,
I mean, what I did the first, this is so silly, I can't believe I'm sharing this, but I did the same thing. And at the time, I hadn't contacted my brother, I hadn't contacted my friends. So I thought, if I press this open to LAN thing, people may just join. So I created a world, like sat there, like maybe I should start the shopping district. People will come.
Oh my
no one ever
God.
came.
Not surprised.
I mean, it is quite amazing how far Minecraft has come, hasn't it? I mean, most of us do run our own community servers. I know that some of us have hundreds of players that play on those servers, and that's a whole nother kettle of fish. You know, that's generally we use something called a dedicated server box for that sort of community. But these days, if you know, I recently set up a Realms with my family, with my brother and my nephew and my niece. It was super simple, and it's so nice to know that multiplayer Minecraft is so easy now, right? It's come along so
much better than
far.
It was,
Of course, with that has come what has come to be known in the Minecraft world as griefing, right?
Yeah.
You put people together on a Minecraft server.
Things
can happen. I mean, it's basically a sandbox in a school playground. There's going to be a bully who throws a cup of sand on your head every now and then, right?
Yeah.
Right. Someone who doesn't burn diorites.
You know, we on the Hermitcraft server have our own style of griefing, which we call pranking. But to chat a little bit about sort of resolving conflict on servers, you know, maybe we should have a chat about that as we all sort of run our own communities.
I mean,
Mumbo, I know you've got a pretty big community server out there. How do you guys deal with conflict on your server?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the first thing is that with running like a big server like that, just having such a good team of people who work like tirelessly, and they're always online and they're always accessible is invaluable. Like if you can get some people that you can genuinely rely on, who will look after things while you're not present, then that really is kind of stage one. Like that's something that is just a requirement because, and then you need to communicate with them and also make sure that the players on the server are aware of the difference between something like a prank and just griefing. Now, on the Hermitcraft server, you know, we kind of tread the line. We prank each other. We play tricks on each other. We build certain things. Certain things appear in other people's bases that perhaps they weren't expecting.
Like giant moustaches.
Yeah, giant moustaches happen often thanks to Iskal over there. But that's all good fun. Knowing the difference between having a little bit of fun or burning someone's base down, like that's not a prank, guy. That's griefing. So making sure that your admins and the people that you work with know that and can communicate to that to the players, so the players know the line.
And not just by typing it, not just by saying it, but by actually being that person. And what I feel in my community is so important is you get these people that are amazing, and big shout out to all the administrators and moderators out there in any community in this.
Huge.
Yeah,
Thank
huge
you.
shout out to
Thank you
them.
to those
people.
But I also want to give some space to the people who aren't moderators or admins, but who are there, and they are just good role models. They're just good role models, and those are the people that eventually becomes moderators and admins. And I get that question a lot. How do I become a moderator? Well, just be a good person. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
When
And
you
it's
have those people, then griefing disappears.
It's also important from the bottom to the top. Everybody knows the rules and understands what's expected on the servers. And those people you mentioned do sort of serve that role. And although they may not be moderator now, those are the people who eventually becomes moderators and administrators.
I mean, I think one of the most interesting things about multiplayer Minecraft, in my experience, is that you almost create a small little society, don't you? And that society generates its own set of etiquette, its own set of rules. And I think you guys are 100% spot on with a good, solid team behind the community. It's a beautiful thing. So I guess a lot of people out there, I know that when I first started looking into playing multiplayer Minecraft, I was a bit intimidated by it. You know, it's kind of scary getting involved with people in Minecraft, but I don't think it's as hard as people think it is. I mean, what do you think some of the best ways to get into Minecraft multiplayer is these days?
I think projects. Should we speak about projects? Like if you're playing on a server and you want to, or if you want to get to know people, I said this originally today that Minecraft is sort of like you take the world and you put it in a video game. The interactions and everything you do in it is very similar to that of a normal friendship. So when you meeting friends and working on projects together is a great way to get to know each other. I built a nether hub with a guy once that I didn't know at all when we started on the Friday evening, but when we were done a week later, like we were best mates. So I think that to approach it, if you're already on a server, try and get involved in some projects and you will become very...
or big community projects.
Like
the Nether Hub, for example. You could do things like that.
I know when I started off, Iskall and I, we got to know each other by building a giant cathedral.
Yes. And man, that was amazing, that build.
Yeah, but I didn't know you at all at first.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was like, who's this Swedish Viking that was, who I'm talking to online? And then by the end, we're basically friends. Because we worked on it together, we talked with each other. And
since then, we've had burgers and good times. And
absolutely.
Minecraft did that. So I think if you're a new guy in the Minecraft community today and you want to play multiplayer, don't be intimidated, right? Just get out there, get involved in a project, and don't overcomplicate it. Like Stress said, build a nether hub together, build a cathedral. You know, there's always something to build. So
Or a sauna. You and I did together once.
I'll tell the story. Shall I?
Go on.
Not many people know this, but I got to meet Ren, who's now my best friend. And I'm not going to say one of them, which Ren said about me, but who's now my best friend. And it started off by me sitting on an evening, and Ren had come onto my server at the time, and he said, let's build a sauna. And I thought it was a terrible idea. I really didn't like the idea at the time, but I didn't say anything. I'm a nice guy, you know. I'm like, that sounds great. And by the end of it, I was left confused. I was left confused because you had said this word in English that I've never heard before, which was exfoliating.
Yeah.
And you had been speaking about a lily pad being an exfoliation towel. And I remember going to bed thinking, I've just met the weirdest guy ever. And I couldn't wait to get to know you more. But I mean, we've come a long way since then. The sauna turned out great, and today I know what exfoliation is. So I'm
It didn't help much with Pipe and GB's exterior appearance. But we did our best.
He's still a creeper. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like we're all saying here, I think getting into multiplayer Minecraft is actually easier than it seems. I think one of the things to remember is that everybody who plays multiplayer Minecraft is there for the same reason, right? They want to play Minecraft with other people. So
I want to chip in and say be respectful though, because many times I see people that may prank someone immediately or maybe just take over someone's build. I mean, it is like in real life. You gotta work yourself in, and you gotta build a friendship before you put a lily pad with an exfoliation.
Yeah, it's like me and you. We go back and forth. I take the mick out of you. I would never say that to a stranger, and you have got to think that the same way about pranking. It's like, don't just come in and just build something ridiculous on someone's build.
Yeah.
No,
that's key.
Because they might just be like, who is this guy?
What have they done
What
to my
exactly is
build?
going on? You kind of need to have like a friendly
Yeah.
back and forth.
What's made it a little bit easier also is that over the last few years or so, we've gotten much better communication platforms to use, right? It's really easy. I mean, I'm looking straight at Mumbo, but he's the worst when it comes to communication.
Yeah, I'm not the best.
Yeah.
Man to
Yeah,
get a
no,
hold of.
it's a famous thing that I'm
You know.
terrible at responding to any form of message. That it's just really,
Yeah.
it doesn't happen very often.
But you know, it is actually very easy, much easier these days to keep a group of Minecrafters together. We use Discord to get together as a group. We use we use Skype to talk to each other also. So it's become much easier now to keep a group together, I think.
And I think that's important. Like just talking with each other outside the game about the game is a big thing. Like if you become friends with someone, obviously you will speak about other things, but just to have a secondary communication channel, if you will, it's much easier today. And I think that's important if you want to build a successful community. And
Yeah.
Have you guys ever felt intimidated by anybody else on the Hermitcraft server? As a,
I don't know.
we didn't practice this question.
No, you
last
know,
time.
I-
I'm throwing this one in.
I have to say,
Okay,
no.
I
I
think
think,
so.
I think that's one of the nicest things about it is that, I mean, obviously, you know, there are certain YouTubers and things that you're fans of, and you're kind of like, I'm a little bit nervous to speak to this person, but you know, I've never felt intimidated. I know that because the group, we're all very like-minded people. We're all, as you say, we're all here for the same thing, so we all know what we're getting into, and we start talking to someone, we have common ground. It's like, hey, we both like building ridiculous Minecraft projects. Let's just get to it. And then you just have friendship from there. You kind of go back and forth and chat to one another from there.
Yeah.
yeah, man, it's mutual respect. Like we don't build with die right in other people, things like that. And I think that's important. I'm kidding. No, I've never felt intimidated. But like you said though, there has been moments. I remember still we saw on the video behind us. Brought me back to the Mesa to season 4, and the first time it was actually you and me, Ren. We jumped in a call with one of our big heroes at the time, and still hero, Etho, who's a member, and we flew around with Elytra for a few minutes, and we were starstruck. You know that has happened, but no, I've never been intimidated.
No.
Well, we did let people know that we were on the way here for MineCon 2018, and the Reddit went a little bit crazy. They've got us some very interesting questions.
Well, thanks to you. Most of the questions that we got on our YouTube video announcing this was about fax machines. Because
Good job, Ren.
younger generations have no idea what a fax machine is. Or pretty much all my questions are, what is a fax machine? What is what does that thing do?
I did have to jump off the boat a couple of times. But we do have some very interesting questions from the Reddit. So thank you everybody for commenting in the comment section, for getting to the Reddit and getting involved. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to answer everyone's questions. There were many.
Hundreds.
So we've sort of picked and choose a couple that we thought might be interesting to chat through today. So let's get right into it, shall we? Our newest hermit on the server, Grian, doesn't have any numbers in his name,
No.
which is great.
No.
As the pros do.
He's joined us for season 6. It has been a blast having an arm, hasn't it, guys? It has been amazing.
Yeah.
So glad
Really
that
cool.
he's been able to join us.
Great.
Can I just suggest like Grian 85? Does that really sound bad? I think that sounds pretty good.
That does roll off the tongue.
Yeah, Grian 85. Hello, Grian 85. I'm good. Anyway, sorry. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thanks.
Grian's brought something very interesting to the server. One of the most unique things that we've done on our server to date. It's called Tag, and it's pretty much like real life Tag. You tag a mate of yours on the server, but it's definitely evolved into something much more than just Tag.
Yeah. I mean, I was flying around the server the other day, and I was kind of flying around the builds, just seeing what other people had done. You know, sometimes it's nice to check up on what the other hermits are up to. And I just approached this enormous structure, and I was like, what on earth is this? Like, someone's built something serious. And then I was like, this is the Tag headquarters. Like, I remember I used to play Tag at school, like with my friends. We didn't have anything like that, that's for sure. So this is like the most insane game of Tag ever.
It's been crazy. And
I've heard that the parkour as well. I think. Have you been?
Someone got stuck. I think Iskall.
My mission this season with the Tag game is to get Ren at some point, solely for the enjoyment of watching a 6-hour-long episode of him trying the first jump in that parkour.
I will not be tagged. You say it on camera. It's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. But it has been a very interesting game. I mean, do we think that a game like tag is a good idea for a server? Is the question that we got from Reddit?
It's already
We had fun tagging.
It's already gotten out of hand, I will say. the stuff we've added to the game already with the villager head. And the, what is it? The trousers.
trousers,
This is the thing.
Shame.
I was AFK the other day, and then I was editing some videos, and I was logged in the background, and I just heard this crunch from my Minecraft window. Yeah, they're just And so I opened up Minecraft, and Grian, who I think is currently tagged, I'm not 100% certain, but he was there, and you just see this villager head just filling the screen. I almost fell off my chair. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I panicked. I was like, I'm done for the day. I'm leaving the office. This is it.
Yeah.
It's been a great addition to the Hermitcraft server.
I think it's such a fantastic idea. And speaking about multiplayer Minecraft that we've been speaking about here for a while, I mean, mini games are what can make a server. So, and sometimes the most simple of things. Like some people spend a whole season trying to build an arena for PvP fighting. Some people do that every season and never finishes it. And then someone comes around whom I may suggest adds 85 to his name tag and introduces a minigame that is so genius and it doesn't take any setup. So it's been fantastic.
I think it's also worth mentioning, like, things that bring multiplayer servers together. So I'd say there's kind of like a few little things, and I'd say one of them is definitely shopping. I think shopping is something there's something so nice about if you're struggling for a certain resource, just being able to go in and spend diamonds. It can be a problem because you can splash way more diamonds than you expect. And so you're constantly trying to keep up with getting the diamonds so you can actually continue buying things. But it's amazing. And also watching the shopping district expand and seeing shops appear for things that you really wouldn't expect shops to be there for. Like, for example, Grian's guinea pig service, which I've yet to use. Like, there's just lots of strange things that pop up that you can make use of, and it's I think that definitely helps bring the community together.
You know, I think it's a great testament to Minecraft as a game. I mean, as I said in the intro, we're on our 6th season of Hermitcraft, right? That is thousands of videos that have been put out, and still we all having fun. In fact, I think this is, in my opinion anyway, my favorite season that I've had so far. And it just shows you that from nothing, so much can be created. I mean, the tag game started as punching someone with a name tag, and now if we sat here and went through the actual rules of tag, this panel would just be
that would be it wouldn't be the Hermitcraft panel, it would be the tag panel.
They're very much up for debate in the comment section, by the way. Is that whenever you tag someone, people the comments are very, very, they're persnickety about the rules. Let's just say and I've received
must be followed.
They must be followed to the T. That's one thing that I've found.
There was nothing in the rule book against putting mending on the trousers. Just want to have that said. I just want to have that said. That was totally fine.
Now, it's kind of interesting. I think we can all agree. We often get the same questions in our video comment sections. The same questions come in all the time. One of those questions is a very interesting one that we wanted to answer for you guys today. How much work goes into setting up a new season of Hermitcraft? I think this is a question that I would love to get my teeth stuck into with you guys, because when I used to watch Hermitcraft before I was a hermit, I literally thought they fired up a new world, everybody joined, and bam, that was the season. How wrong I was. How wrong I was. What does it take to set up a new season of Hermitcraft, guys?
Yeah, there's quite a lot that goes into it. I mean, it depends on what sort of update Mojang has come out with, what sort of things we're looking for in the season, picking certain seeds. We even had, for example, for Season 5, Tango set up a seed finder for us to find a certain seed with quad witch huts, and everybody else wanted a mushroom island.
We wanted to have like 5 mushrooms.
Precisely, exactly. So quite a lot of work goes into it. We've done a lot of work for Season 6 too, to find the right seed, and I know some people wanted certain things. We wanted something around an ocean. So we could make an
aquatic update. I think it's very important, actually, more important than I thought when I joined, to actually put a little bit of planning behind starting a new world, because these are things that should last for at least like a year normally. But it's been easier with how well the game's been updated lately as well. Like we thought that Hermitcraft 6 would start sometime in April, and it started in June. But I think that the fact that we waited for Update Aquatic was such a good thing. And I mean, some people are very are very planned. Last season, personal experience, me and Ren, we were planning the Plastic Fantastic. We had been sketching for hours. We were sitting there and this is going to be great. And this season, I actually had 0 plans. I was like, we'll see what happens. Where does the first Bumbo appears? And it got easy when certain buildings started being built.
I mean, it's very interesting because some hermits have a huge plan for the season. They know exactly what they're doing for the first 6 months, 8 months. Other hermits just, the inspiration comes to them. But the reality is that it does take us a couple months at the very least to figure out what we're going to play on.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember being in a meeting together. We were looking for a seed for season 6. We were all on Mine Atlas, just generating random seeds, trying to spot what we might wanted to use in season 6. Ended up not using any of that. We had a plan, then we went back again, and then things changed.
I do want to say though, pick a good seed is important, and like sort of have a general idea what the server wants together. If you have a community that is restarting, that's starting a new world, have a general idea what you want to do. Season 5, we knew that we did not want to do shopping, and season 6, we knew that we wanted to do shopping. But as a community, like have a general idea, but then don't overdo it either, because we've seen that we've had too many meetings sometimes about is this seed better than this seed, and essentially they're the same. Like, they're 2 blocks different. So
and of course the new update has brought us tridents, which Mumbo got to try out for the first time.
I did, I'm not disappointed. I'm a Microsoft Mojang thing. They're lovely, they're brilliant. I won't say anything bad about them. No, it's interesting. It's something I've been reading through the comment section. It appears that I'm misinformed of tridents and quite how they function, so I'm going to get back to it and see how well that goes.
But it's interesting because the aquatic update has basically molded our season, hasn't it? There's a lot of aquarium type builds, a lot of aquatic stuff.
Which is unfortunate considering last season I built a very nice ocean base that, I kind of wish I had these features present when I was
You were ahead of the curve.
I was ahead of the curve. I feel like I was the inspiration, in fact.
you were the inspiration.
So, one of the things that a lot of our fans want to hear us talk about in real life is pranks. Okay. Let's get it out there. Let's talk about the pranks. It's been a very prank heavy season 6, and it's been amazing. It has been awesome. A lot of people want to know a little bit how we do pranks. How do we deal with them? Maybe we should chat a little bit about that. To give an example, Cub and I have a deal.
Yes.
If I prank Cub, I don't tell him about it. If he pranks me, I don't tell him about it. It's 100% anonymous. I want to have the fresh prank experience.
Absolutely, that's critical.
But that's not necessarily how it is on the server as a whole. Stress, how do you deal with pranks on the server?
I actually think I've had a prank this year. Not that I want to say that right now. I'm just saying it. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
That's probably because you're the ice queen of the season.
Yeah, I'm the ice queen,
My hands together.
No,
getting ready.
Not like last year. I loved your UFO thing.
Oh,
that you did with my stress monster.
That was great.
I loved that so much. It was made out of so much iron, though. And
funny thing about that, Stress and I, who are part of a pranking group on the server called the Convex, we've pranked all these guys, pretty much everyone on Hermitcraft, I think, has been pranked at one time or another, and we actually were going to build a stress monster like you did before. But then you built it already, and so we were like, what do we do? What do we do?
I got confused though, because you put cows in there.
Yes.
But the cows, you know how usually in sci-fi the cows go up, the cows get abducted? Well, this time the tables have turned, the cows are abducting you. That's the idea. That's the idea.
That's always the Convex way, though. They always think so much. Like there's so much, and that's what makes it great as well.
Yeah.
We do put a lot of time and effort into the pranks. We want to make builds that sort of enhance your builds and everyone's builds on the server, so that it sort of is a positive thing.
Are you saying that 57 cold blocks in a magenta colored shulker box named the Bumbo toolbox is not thought through? Because that's in my under chest at all times.
I don't know about that, but a lot of effort does go into our pranks, at least. And I know a prank we pulled on Mumbo last season included Mumbo in with a certain base was quite interesting.
Yeah, no, that was actually a lot of people's favourite point for this for the previous season, Hermitcraft Season 5, is actually me playing a part in your prank in being a sinking ship in Iskalium over by Iskal's base.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think I fared that well.
No.
You were kind of chilling out, and
Yeah, we could have done something to help, but we decided actively not to help.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
you know, it's the bravest way, I guess.
I think so.
I think the reality is that the pranks on the Hermitcraft server are probably one of our favorite things as a group. We absolutely love them. Some are pre-planned, some are not. And you know, we all have a great time doing it, and
Yeah.
it's been such a.
We never discussed them before that. And one thing though is none of it's
Never-
ever.
never at
I
any
never
point.
know.
There may,
Yeah.
there's maybe a warning.
Yeah,
you know,
no
some
warning, no warning.
What it normally is, what I normally see is I normally get a message that just says, start recording when you get on the server. And then you go to yourself, all right, okay, that means that there's got to be something, and I have no clue what it's going to be. And the funniest thing about a prank is that you never know what the scale is going to be either. Like,
Yeah.
you could pop in, and it could be something like beautifully geometric, like a ball at below night at the top of my base, which is now going to be, you know, it's going to be a permanent feature.
Yeah.
Or it could be an enormous pixel art structure.
Yeah.
So you never know. You
Well,
know.
guys, listen, I would love to chat with you guys more, but unfortunately, we're getting the signal here. We need to wrap things up.
Yep.
I, for one, cannot wait to get back on the Hermitcraft server. I don't know about you guys.
No, it's
I
going to
haven't
be
played
amazing.
Minecraft in a couple of days.
Yeah.
I'm starting to twitch a
Withdrawal.
little bit. You know?
yeah.
Withdrawals are
Been
kicking
away
in.
for 2 days now. It's
Yeah. But guys, it's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you.
Absolutely.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Hermitcraft panel from the MINECON Earth 2008. I don't even know what camera I'm looking at right now. Guys,
That one.
there we go. Bye. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you all on YouTube in a couple of days, I think.
yeah.
All right.
Thanks for watching, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Later.
See you soon.
Bye.